So I am at work, and I work through the night in a children's home, so I'll have to be quite quiet, but I don't mind doing a roundup in here. I have asked for permission, so everything's all good, and hopefully you can't see anything in the background or anything like that. So I started off Access to Music because I wanted to do musical therapy. I think that was the general idea. I wanted to do a degree in music, and then I wanted to do a degree in a master's in psychology at the end of it. And as it stands at the moment, I don't have a decision that I have to make on that, which is quite good. I've got another 2 years. I've been given a unconditional offer into Future Works, which is the next step in my education, my career, where I plan to record a new album which I have wrote during the time at Access to Music. So that's really, really good. It was an interesting one. It started out as learning how to stage management, brand identification, image, contextual understanding, all that stuff. It started there as a starting point, and it did quite an interesting journey. At one point, we played at Band on the Wall, which is my very first gig, which is phenomenal. I played there with a couple of the guys from Access to Music, and it was brilliant. But if I'm wholeheartedly truthful, it wasn't exactly what I've been putting together for the last 2 or 3 years before I got to Access to Music. So I kind of scrubbed those plans and solidly work on putting together the album, which is now coming together, and it's starting to sound something that's pretty good. The songs that I play at the Cinnamon Club, which will be linked in this video later on, or on the Pathbite page, they are the songs off this new album, and yeah, they're good. They're really, really good. It's a show that's starting to come together, and even though yesterday was my second ever gig, you can tell because of the content and because of the way that it's been put together, it's starting to come alive as a show, and that's what it's been designed to be. It's been designed as something that can actually move around, going from pub to pub, or venue to venue, or gig to gig, or festival to festival, or wherever it happens to be, in just as backing tracks or as a full band. And that energy and that ethos and that loveliness and that giving the people the ability to walk away from their everyday lives and actually get involved in a proper gig, yeah, it's working and it's coming together quite well. So I'm very, very, very happy with the way that and the way that it's moving forward. So Access to Music has created this lovely foundation of where the next steps of this story are going to go, and I'm looking forward to seeing where and how this will be built upon. So it's true to be said, a lot of the stuff in the beginning part of the course didn't really hold true towards the middle bit, but there was a nice little change, and it was all evaluated and all put into new plans and strategic documentation and stuff like that. And the second half of the course has just been about putting together this tremendous showcase. And I think I genuinely achieved it. Yesterday, or when I played the Cinnamon Club, there was people that were singing along, there were people that were dancing, there were people that were getting involved in it. There was a lot of foot tapping, there was a lot of people that were moving around, fidgeting, and it was loud, and it came across as I kind of intended it, which was, when you look at those shows of super celebrities like Bruce Springsteen, or Oasis, or whatever, or AC/DC, or Rolling Stone, it's that circus-like-ness of music that is taken quite a long time, 3 or 4 years to really capture in a lightning bottle. But I think it was achieved, and I think it was the right thing, and I think it's on its way to being something more than it is right now, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to be in a couple of years' time. But for now, I digress. So yes, I've completed all my smart targets. They were very, very helpful. All the courses absolutely feel wonderful. I put a lot of effort into my research project. That research project went on for forever. I think it's something like 7,000 words there, and specifically going to individuals and asking them, what do you think of me, and what do you think of this brand, and what do you think of that, and what do you think of this, gave me a brand new approach on this. And if you look at the statistics that were behind it, what's genuinely interesting is people want more of a blogger or a background of rock and roll rather than just a band that's sending out music. In fact, there was only something like 25 or 35% that actually wanted to hear the music. Most of the individuals that are watching my content or subscribing to my content or communicating with my content or looking at me as an individual specifically want blog, comedy and general entertainment rather than music. Hopefully that's not a reflection of my music. It's very late here. So that was really helpful. The set was put together. That some of the James from the studio at Existing Music has just done such a tremendous job, and Sue has done just such a phenomenal job with Sarah as well on the backing of the tracks and the session guides that we use. It's all come across so well, and it has turned itself into such a genuinely wonderful product. As a conclusion, I have to say that I had a blast, like really had a blast, and I've got some great foundations now to move forward with, and that showcase was something to behold. Anybody there was like, everyone was like, yeah, no, which is exactly what I wanted. And even though, you know, we went off journey right in the middle, and there were some lessons learned, and big lessons as well, I'll say that. It's all kind of come together at the very end, and yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. I'm very happy. So hopefully that's enough hopefully that's enough for my conclusion. Yeah, so I don't know what will be next. I mean, I think I would like to continue to do the research projects that we're starting to do here. Maybe a few more times. Maybe change the names of Rebel of Fortune, or specifically do some A/B testing when it comes to like brand identity and doing the image covers and, you know, the CD covers and the posters and all that sort of stuff. But I got that coming up in the future. What's nice to know is that I can take what I've got here to an audience and they can tell me what they think about it, and it's different to how I feel about it. But what's really nice is what I'm creating musically I can put out there, and the audience are receptive to it, and they are picking it up, and they're running with it, which is what more can I ask for as a musician? That's everything. People are singing your songs back to you, you know. That's the dream, baby. So thank you very much for your time. This has been my 407 review. Yeah,